been following today's proceedings. He now joins us from our Pretoria studio. Good evening, Njanji. It was another day of shocking revelations and accusations at the Seriti Commission.
Yes, indeed. It was a very interesting day. As you know, that Terry Crawford-Browne is one of the key whistleblowers. We had him today mentioning some of the key names that were allegedly dissatisfied or unhappy with the arms deal after the defense review of 1998. You'll recall that the arms deal was negotiated and clinched in 1999. He said that among those people that were giving some of the information to the whistleblowers within Parliament were parliamentarians such as Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. There was a deafening silence in the commission today shortly after he mentioned the name of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. What we have seen in the last few days is the commission really pushing these witnesses to back up their claims. Witnesses cannot just come through in the commission, make allegations and not back up the type of evidence that are leading or the allegations that they've leveled against other people, Tabile.
Now, Njanji, why is Terry Crawford such an important witness?
If you look at the history of the arms deal, you'll recall that Terry Crawford-Browne is one of the people that have insisted on the instituting of a commission of inquiry after he dragged even the presidency to the Constitutional Court. You will remember that there were a number of investigations that were conducted previously in the days of the Scorpions, also what we now know as the JIT report, a number of investigations that were done, but nothing was really, people were not prosecuted at all. Actually, it's very few people like Shabir Sheikh that took the rap, as well as Tony Yengeni. So we saw Terry Crawford-Browne insisting on that commission of inquiry, the matter even ending in the highest court in the land. That's when the president gave the thumbs up for a commission of inquiry in what we now know as the Seriti Commission of Inquiry.
Now, Njanji, I see that the wife of the late Defence Minister, Joe Modise, has been monitoring the proceedings. What's the significance of that? Can you just briefly tell me that?
You'll remember that very serious allegations have been leveled against the late former Defense Minister Joe Modise in terms of bribery, corruption. There are people, key figures like Fanahlongwane, who was at the time his special advisor. A number of allegations having been made that bribes were paid to people like Fanahlongwane as the middleman or the so-called consultant. You had the former President Thabo Mbeki also giving a distinction as to what constitutes a bribe and commission, saying that if a person is paid for negotiating a certain deal between two entities, that cannot be regarded as a bribe. It becomes a bribe when the money ends up in the hands of an official or a person that plays a major role in decision making in terms of the awarding of contracts. So the family of the late former Defense Minister Joe Modise, they have really been attending. Actually, they started monitoring the proceedings closely as early as last month. We saw his daughter also coming here, making a plea, cross-examining some of the witnesses here to produce concrete evidence to prove that the late Defense Minister did take a bribe or was involved in the negotiation of certain contracts in a very corrupt manner. Tabile.
Thank you, Njanji.
Thanks.